We can't let Gorgrim capture the dream plane, Hiron.
Then we have to get to it first by going to the dream plane ourselves.
We have gone there before. That time we cast a spell that merged us with a dream creature. When it vanished to the dream plane, we went too.
With this animite, I imagine Brock! Okay, that shouldn't be happening.
No! When those blasts combined, they disrupted the magical field. It's forming a magic dead zone.
One of those areas where nothing powered by magic will work?
Spells, relics, animite, they'll all be useless soon.
Then there's no time to waste. You have to merge me with Brock.
Okay, but take this spell stone. I've charged it with the merge spell that you'll need to get back. I cast merge spell!
Way to go, Eden! To the dream plane!
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Whoa!
Show yourself, Hiron. Don't make me come and get you.
Guess you know the score, huh? We gotta stop Gorgrim before he gets to the dream plane Hiron.
Uh-huh. And you want my help?
That's usually how it works.
That's what I thought too, until you imagined the abacus for your last battle.
Brock, you're not jealous, are you?
Last week in Nar, you made me pack snowballs. Me!
But we won that snowball fight.
You've forgotten, I'm a champion.
Gorgrim's no ordinary shadow magi.
And I'm no ordinary dream creature.
Hold that thought.
No, Tony, wait!
How big is this magic dead zone we're in anyway?
Ow!
Huh?
A few thistles is a small price to pay for getting Gorgrim out of our lives, Korg.
Strag! What if we got Zed and Korg to Magi and Gorgrim back before he gets the dream plane, Hiron?
Their actions helped us send Gorgrim away. They are happy he is gone. Why would they bring him back?
I don't know, but they're the only ones who can. We have to find some way to make them. Hey, Shadow Magi!
Huh?
If you know what's good for you, you'll imagine Gorgrim. Now!
You're kidding, right?
Does it look like I'm kidding? I cast Root Cage Spell!
Huh? Out of magic? And I thought this day couldn't get any better!
We send Gorgrim away, and you want to waste your time with them? The Moonlands is ripe for the picking! Let's go!
If I knew the trick to fixing a magic dead zone.
Trick? That's it! We'll trick Korg and Zed into imagining Gorgrim. Moonland's magic may be useless right now, but I know some earth magic that'll work just fine.
The Dream Plane Hyren. Where is it?
Tony, you can't just rush off like that. You don't know the dream plane like I do. You don't even know where you're going.
You don't know where you're going, Farrakh? Don't worry, pal. I've been here before. Come on, we gotta stay on Gorgrim's trail.
A beginner's magic kit?
On my last birthday, Tony brought it back for me from Earth.
So we can use earth magic on Korg and Zed because it is not real?
It's a way of doing illusions to trick or entertain people.
Oh, great fungus of Jarvish! How did you do that?
It's a teleportation trick. I made you think I moved an object from one place to another when I really didn't. It's done by showing you the object while distracting you with what the magic kit calls magician patter. Like so. Hey, Strag, how's it going?
Eden, I am fine. I'm standing right in front of you.
Then I create a misdirection to take your eyes off the object. And with sleight of hand, a motion so smooth you don't even notice it, I palm the object. And abracadabra, I fooled your senses into believing the object was behind your ear all along.
Well done, Eden.
Now let's hope I can fool Korg and Zed into imagining Gorgrim.
Excuse me, Quanjal? I need to ask you, huh? Okay, now cut that out. As a final dreamer, I order you to stay still and tell me where the Hyren is.
Mighty Farrakh, what is your bidding?
Brother Quanjal, I seek the location of the Hyren's lair.
It is deep within an ancient cave, 10 hills from here.
Wow, you've got some real street cred up here.
Other dream creatures respect me for my experience. This is my turf we're on. Thank you. But before we go after the Hyren, there is something I need to do. Wait here and I'll be...
Whoa. We need the Hyren now, Farrakh.
But I was...
Why threaten these wretched dream creatures when the Earth Boy can lead you right to the Hyren?
With this animite, I imagine Abaquist.
Surrender, Shadow Magi! Or I'll use my ancient earth magic on you.
Ooh, we're so scared. Get lost. Huh?
Animite, disappear!
Hey, I didn't touch it.
If that magic's working, we must be out of the magic dead zone. With this animite, I imagine Lennox! Come on.
Fools! Earth magic
Dream plane Hiren, here we come.
Wait, Tony. The dream plane Hiren is not like the other Hirens.
Listen, I know you're the big cheese up here, but I'm the expert at capturing Hirens. Gorgrum? You're going down!
Stop! That's what I was trying to tell you. What you're seeing isn't Gorgrum. It's the dream plane Hiren.
What?
Step aside, pests. The real Gorgrum is here to claim his prize.
Stink bugs?
I need them for a production trick. That's an illusion that makes it look like I produced something from nothing.
Quiet. Do you want her to hear us?
Nice working with you, stink bugs.
Stop doing that! What do you want from us?
We want you to imagine Gorgrum back.
No! Anything but that!
I cast Stench Spell.
Nice sleight of hand trick. Now we just need one to make them stop running.
I don't know what your true form is, Hiren, but it's no surprise that you chose a Gorath form to face me. I am the most powerful force in the Moonlands, stronger than a Garganor, or even a Carillion Titan.
Dream plane Hiren is a shapeshifter?
It's the combined spirit of all the dream creatures in the Moonlands. It takes the form of whatever's in the mind of those who confront it.
That explains the Gorath form. All I've been thinking about since I got here is getting the Hiren before Gorgrum does.
No, Tony. The Hiren can protect itself. See? I told you the Hiren could take care of itself.
You weren't kidding. But if Gorgrum can't defeat the Hiren, what chance do we have of getting it for our quest?
There. Everything's ready for my vanishing trick. Now, let's find Zed and Korg and drop the bait. Okay, you know what to do. I hope you're happy, Strag. Thanks to you, we lost them.
What did Korg and Zed ever do to you? They do not deserve this.
Traitor! Prepare to be punished. I cast Vanish Spell.
Don't make us vanish. We surrender. We surrender.
Oh, great Magi with powers You're stronger than the magic dead zone. Show mercy on us, please.
Imagine Gorgrim back, and I'll think about it.
How am I supposed to imagine anything in a magic dead zone?
Capturing this Hyren is like trying to capture a flashlight beam. I'm sorry I took your skills for granted, buddy. You know how to handle things up here way better than I do.
Apology accepted. This final Hyren quest, I always felt like I had a bigger role to play in it.
So what are you thinking? How do we get this Hyren?
Since the Hyren can take on any form you're thinking of, try thinking small.
Whoa, what do you know? It worked! From now on, whenever we're in the dream plane, you're calling the shots, almighty Farok. Hey! Well, that's gonna slow us down. Oh, great! Gorgrim's back! And this time, he brought friends! With this animite, I imagine Farok! This is bad. Gorgrim has us outnumbered.
You may not be shadow creatures in the dream plane, but you better battle like you are. Now, attack!
You called for backup. Smart thinking. How am I supposed to get you out of here?
I cast Return Spell.
Huh?
And abracadabra.
Hello.
You let me down, Strag, but I'll forgive your mistake if you can find where the magic dead zone ends so these fools can imagine Gorgrim for us.
Right away, oh powerful one. Moon sense. The magic dead zone ends just up ahead.
Farok, I'm running out of ideas for busting the Hyren out of here.
You said the Book of Elders told you about the dream plane Hyren. Maybe its clue holds the secret?
When capturing a Hyren of dreams, only the clearest of minds and spirit within will lead to one success.
The Hyren only takes the form of what's in your mind. What would happen if you cleared your thoughts?
I don't know, but it's worth trying. I missed lunch. Great! Now it has no form at all.
No, the Moonland's diamond can absorb vast amounts of void energy. It has to, so I can use it as a weapon to conquer the Moonlands. If he can get it to work. When I get it to work.
Whatever weapon he's thinking of making, if it's filled with void energy, you know it can't be good.
We have to recover the diamond before he succeeds.
How? Moonland's magic is all messed up on this island, remember? Some areas are booster zones with stronger magic, while others are dead zones with no magic at all.
Gorgrim's no pushover. To take him down, we'll need something big.
Something's changed since the last time we were here. There's another kind of magic zone.
Whatever plan you had for that diamond, Gorgrim, ours is bigger. Barak! Energy blast!
I hate this island! We'll see who's the bigger threat.
Free! Energy shield!
You should have lured me into that magic dead zone. You left yourself open to attack.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Leading you into a weak magic zone. I cast Energy Mesh.
No fair! I demand that you return me to my normal, glorious size immediately!
Nice one, Eden! Gorgrim, stop being a baby. We're gonna get the diamond eventually. Just hand it over.
No, it's mine. You can't have it.
Look out!
The Realm Raider pirates? What are they doing here?
They are stealing Gorgrim and the diamond. Eden?
Sorry, but that's sun crab. It's bad luck to cross its path.
You stopped because of that? almost got away because of your superstition.
I've never had a superstition. What's a superstition?
It's a belief that doing something will cause something else to happen that has no connection to it.
Like thinking bad luck will happen when you cross a sun crab's path?
But bad things do happen when you cross a sun crab's path.
We just crossed one. Nothing bad happened to us.
On Earth, there's that superstition about black cats. It started centuries ago when people believed witches disguised themselves as cats. It wasn't true, but it totally stuck.
Superstitions can be hard to break because they are based on real fears.
Another one about breaking mirrors definitely is. Supposedly, if you break a mirror, you're doomed to get 7 years bad luck.
Really? How did that superstition start?
In medieval times, nobility kept their servants in line by warning them that breaking their expensive mirrors would curse them. It was hard enough to get the diamond from Gorgrim. Now we have to deal with pirates.
Abandon ship!
I'd like to think our enemies are scared of us. But they don't even know we're here yet.
You scurvy seabwills! Any realm raider worth their salt isn't afraid of some curse.
Curse?
The captain! He has the diamond!
Gorgrim. The captain's barricaded himself behind a shield spell. Whatever's happening here, it must be serious.
Creatures turning into ghosts?
With this animite, I imagine Sharkalith!
Whatever spell you cast to wrench my spirit out of Gorath's body, it doesn't scare me in the least. But if you don't return the Moonland's diamond, I'll give you something to be scared about.
Ooh! Sorry, Ghost Grum. We don't have it. And even if we did, what are you gonna do? Boo at us?
Yeah, you'll pay for that insult.
Yeah, go haunt a mansion or something.
What could have turned Gorgrim into a ghost?
Final dreamers, over here!
Gazian? What are you doing here?
Searching for the relic that's causing this mayhem. Do you recall me telling you about my dream creature, Bladella? How a vicious shadow magi turned her into a ghost using a strange and powerful relic. Well, when I learned that the Realm Raiders had stolen it, I snuck on board to retrieve it. It was only when I saw the relic up close that I learned why it was so strange. It was cursed.
Seize that stowaway.
I tried to warn the captain, but he wouldn't believe me.
Are you sure the relic is cursed?
I have heard of relics being cursed, but I have never seen one.
So that thing is what turned Gorgrim into a ghost.
It wasn't this strong originally. Something must have happened to give it a power boost.
Like this ship traveling through a void energy hurricane?
Oh, yes, that would do it.
The effects of the storm have not worn off. The relic's power continues to grow.
I came here to find it and cure Bladella. But I can't remove a curse. Only a master spellcaster can do that.
Oh,
Well, lucky for us, we have one right here.
I don't know, guys. I've only ever read books on removing curses. I have never done it myself.
Well, you have to do something. Otherwise, the curse will spread.
Curse or no curse, nothing is getting inside my quarters.
Captain Aloysius, we meet again.
How did you get past my spell?
How do you think? We're ghosts! Now, where's the Moonland's diamond?
We heard the relic land. It has to be around here somewhere.
Oh. You didn't see where it went, did you?
A figurehead. You know a ship's old when it has one of these. Sailors like having them on their boats because of another superstition.
I thought figureheads were used to help identify ships.
They were, but a superstition grew that their eyes saw the safest path across the water, and that's what helped boats not to sink.
What? That's ridiculous. All they do is weigh ships down.
Exactly. Common sense kicked in eventually. Boat builders stopped using figureheads, and sailors stopped believing the superstition.
The relic! It is in the crow's nest!
Whoa, what's happening?
The relic's power increased again. I think the curse is now affecting the ship. It's steering itself.
Cursed ship? Now that's something I can use.
Eden, you're the only one who can remove the curse.
No, there has to be another way.
There is no other way.
I don't want my spirit shredded.
Spirit shredded? What are you talking about?
Eden? Not that old story.
What old story? You're talking about another superstition?
Yes, but this one's serious. It says that any spellcaster who tries to fix a cursed relic and fails will have their spirit shredded.
But that is just a story. Whose spirit got shredded is a game even I used to play when I was young.
It's a fairy tale for children. Surely a final dreamer doesn't believe in that.
Easy for you to say. You're not the spellcaster who's about to put her spirit on the shredding block.
I don't know where this ship thinks it's going, but somebody better grab the wheel.
Our captain already has. He's sailing to Vash, the room where this cursed ship will greet the Magi resistance and turn all their dream creatures into ghosts.
With this animite, I imagine Bladella.
Captain! You're not a Shadow Magi! Why are you helping Gorgrim?
Because we made a deal. When he's done conquering the Moonlands, he's going to give me this diamond and the entire realm of Oroth.
Captain, step away from the wheel!
Unless you want to battle us. And with your bodyguards being ghosts and all, I'd say that's a bad idea.
Do your worst.
With this Aramite, I imagine free rock!
You forgot that all dream creatures on board my ship are affected by the curse.
My bad.
Eden, you're not going to let a silly superstition stop you from removing the curse.
A spell to fix a cursed relic needs a lot of energy. Way more than I have.
Where'd our bodies go?
Oh no. The curse is no longer just affecting our dream creatures. It has turned us into ghosts.
And when we sail into Naroon, the entire Magi resistance will suffer the very same fate.
Forget that plan. We're dropping the anchor. This cruise ends here. Whoa! If we're all ghosts, how did Gorath do that?
Ghost attacks do not affect people, but they do affect other ghosts.
Rock! Energy blast!
Freak! Shell shot!
Eden, I'll do my best to redirect the ship, but only you can remove the curse. Hurry!
For this spell to work, I need energy from an outside source. Our dream creatures, of course! I can tap their energy. And not when they're ghosts.
You're wasting your time, matey. Our course is set, and no ghosts are gonna change it. Now, prepare to walk the plank. With this animite, I imagine Saracen!
Oh my, what toothy smiles you have.
Saracen! Jaw thrash!
teach you a lesson. Oh, Bladella! You followed me here? Oh, my precious dream creature. For once, your ghostly form will help us both. Torso Slam!
Creatures, I could tap their energy for my spell. But there's nothing on the surface anywhere. But below the surface, there's a huge source of energy. We saw it on our last trip to Oro. The coral reef. It supplies energy to all kinds of sea life.
Which one of them is more clueless? Gorath or Aggro?
I think we have our answer.
Eden, we're almost in the room.
My spirit won't get shredded. The superstition's nonsense. I know that now. I can do this.
Hurry! Relics and Animite. Next lunch is on you.
Thanks for recovering my gauntlet, Tony. That was some great flying.
Hey, if you played video games as much as I do, you'd be an expert too. One of my favorites is a flight simulator with super real aerodynamics. That's the science of how air moves around flying objects like planes, birds, insects, and frog with wings. To the dream plane!
That Vashp is long gone. I really thought I had it that time, too. What did you do to your gauntlet?
My water states relic. Your Northern Light spell caused this.
Sorry, Strag.
This relic was the only one of its kind in the Moonlands.
I said I was sorry. It was an accident. Tell him, Tony.
Whoa, leave me out of this.
Might as well drop it in the trash bin, because now it is useless.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
Final dreamers,
Shimmer.
our warning to you could not have been clearer. You were not to return to Ardirial.
No! Leave them alone! The final dreamers saved the city! They stopped a Vashp attack! I saw it!
A Vashp attack. Sounds like the work of our old nemesis, Nimbulo. After his vicious lightning assault on Narum, we exiled him. Our fear was that he might seek revenge on those responsible. Looks like we were right.
We kept tabs on Nimbulo after he left.
And sure enough, on his way to joining Gorgrim in the core, he made a pit stop here to release a few Vashps.
We knew if we tried to warn you, you'd arrest us for coming back. But we had to stop this threat.
We're not done yet.
catch up!
Easy. Brock, pull your wings in a bit. You too, guys.
How does this help?
It's that aerodynamic stuff I was talking about. To fly, you need a balance of 4 different forces. Lift is the force created by the shape of a wing, making the air pressure below the wing greater than the air pressure above it, causing the wing to push upwards. And thrust is the force that's moving us forward. You get it by using propellers, engines, or flapping wings. And the other 2 forces, well, they work against you. Your weight pulls you down, and drag, or air resistance, slows you down.
The Vasp is trying to lose us!
Pull your wings in even tighter. Less wingspan creates less drag, and less drag equals more speed. Rock! Color blast!
In honor of the final dreamer's heroism, I hereby erase their banishment and proclaim them honorary citizens of Arterial.
It may have taken a while, but they finally warmed up to us.
Yeah, it's great to be back in their good books again. Huh?
Thank you, Shimmer. Being banished from your realm felt pretty lousy.
Well then, you'll be pleased to know that I have more good news.
What could be better than a giant standing ovation?
You have a quest to complete that requires enlisting the help of all the Guardian Hirons. Learning where ours resides might be helpful.
I was wondering when the Book of Elders would chime in about our quest. Through clouded feelings, a Hyron will be acquired. Well, that one's obvious. We're in the cloud realm.
Clouded feelings, it said.
Aw, come on. You guys aren't still arguing. Give it a rest already.
Tony's right. We need to focus on getting the Hyron.
And the best way to do that is to keep you and your reckless spellcasting a safe distance away from it.
Strag, I already told you I'm sorry for breaking your relic. How many times do I have to apologize?
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Guardian Hyron of Arterial, we are...
The final dreamers. And we are on a quest to save the Moonlands. We humbly request that you join us.
Leaving my realm is not something I do lightly. But your quest must be a noble one.
You have convinced many of my fellow Hyrants to free their Dreamstones and help you in your cause. Including the core Hyran? You let him join your quest? This changes everything! Summon the core Hyran immediately!
We can't exactly do that yet. We haven't figured out how to...
Bah! I'll do it myself then.
You? How dare you summon me? After everything you did?
With this animite, I imagine Cyclone Vash!
I kind of thought the Hyrans all, liked each other. Guess I was wrong.
I cannot join your quest. Not when my brother Hyran still holds an unfair grudge against me.
Don't you ever call me brother!
Great Hyrans! What's going on here?
Our dispute has raged for thousands of years. It started when Agrim first came to power, and he began experimenting with shadow geysers. Before long, void energy was destroying my realm. Containing a geyser was a skill I had yet to acquire, so I did what I thought was best for my people. I rerouted the shadow geyser down into the core, which was an uninhabited wasteland. What I didn't know was that the core was beginning to form into a realm as well, with its own guardian Hyran protecting it. When I learned that I was poisoning a newly forming realm, I stopped my actions immediately.
Yes, but by then it was too late. The core had already become twisted. It took every last bit of my power to stop the void energy from twisting me as well.
Brother, I beg of you once again, please forgive me. We have other battles to fight now, together.
No! Apologies won't do. Justice will only be served if you never gaze upon Ardirial again!
Oh! You dare banish me from my realm? To think all those centuries I wasted trying to apologize to you!
Okay, now what do we do?
We cannot proceed until the Ardirial Hyran apologizes. And means it. He did poison the core.
He did what he had to do to save his realm.
You would agree with him. You use your powers without thinking, too.
Are we back on that again? How long are you going to hold this grudge?
How long are you gonna cause me grief?
Guys, we have a Hyran-sized problem to deal with. If you two can't get your act together... Do I have to give you both a timeout? Oh, another Vash? Just what we needed.
Final Dreamer. I don't have time for quests today.
But I am on your side. The Arderio Hyron clearly betrayed you.
And after thousands of years, he thinks a mere apology will end it. Ah!
Brother, please forgive me.
Sorry, Strag. It was an accident.
My brother is near!
Come to help me battle my foe? I suggest you say yes.
I can't help you battle another Hyron, but I don't think you have anything to apologize for. You did what you had to do to save your realm.
That's what I told the core Hyron. Stubborn to the core is what he is. But he can't avoid me forever. If you want me to join your quest, you must reject the core Hyron.
We can't. We need both of you. Hyrons, please!
Eden, if I have been that stubborn,
Hold that thought.
Don't lose that fast! We promised Shimmer we'd clear them all out! Oh! Gorgrum! And he's got a silver flight relic! Oh man, it's bad enough we have to round up a pair of dueling Hyrons. Now we've got competition!
with this Animite, I imagine epic! Look out!
No one battles the core Hyron but me!
Tony, Gorgrim is here, and he is using a new attack!
Only on our ears. What you heard was a sonic boom.
You're sure it wasn't an attack? That sounded horrible.
When you fly at regular speed, sound waves push ahead of you. But if you fly fast enough, sound waves go supersonic. They get pushed behind you, creating a super loud boom.
Sonic boom.
How many hours have you spent playing that flight simulator game?
You don't want to know.
This is the evil that comes from using the core as a dumping ground!
Final Dreamers, I received the most interesting clue from the Book of Elders. Through clouded feelings, a Hyron will be acquired. It was so intriguing, I came straight away.
Does Gorgrim's psychic connection to the Book of Elders have an expiry date? Because it's getting to be a real pain.
But I never thought I'd find two battle-weary Hyrons ripe for the picking. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well
first.
I cast Wind Slice!
Anyone got an airsick bag?
Remember when I tried to apologize before? Well, you can forget it.
You two are worse than the Hirons. You're not only friends, you're questmates. You gotta get over this stupid grudge or we're never gonna succeed.
I hate it when Tony's right.
Hey, you two patched things up.
Far from it. But you cannot be involved in our dispute any longer.
We will fly you to safety, then finish what we started.
Oh, no, you won't. I've had enough of this already. Put it in park, now!
What he meant to say was, your obsession with this grudge is giving Gorgrum the advantage.
Can't you see what he's doing? Once you've worn each other down, he's going to capture both of you.
Begone, vile fiend! Perhaps the core Hiron has some honor after all.
Any last words before I reel you in? One down. Really necessary. I only came here to talk.
Yeah? Well, we have 3 words for you. Hit the road. With this animalite, I imagine Sandsark.
Garganor!
Balamant!
Sandsark, Dune Dive.
Garganor! Vice Grip!
Balamant! Sandspin!
I cast expansion spell! We can keep doing this the hard way, or you can listen to what I have to say. You're curious to know who stole the Realm Leader's keys.
Not anymore. We're looking at him.
Wrong! Korg and Zed are the culprits.
Then you should be pleased. Thanks to your minions, you now have the world's deadliest weapon to destroy it with.
My goal has always been to conquer the Moonlands, not destroy it. Those buffoons did this on their own. They want to use the gear to conquer the Moonlands themselves.
Korg and Zed aren't smart enough to tie their own shoes, let alone use a doomsday device.
Precisely. I don't want them destroying the Moonlands before I get my chance to enslave it.
The depth of your shadow magi evil sickens me.
Well, who would know the ways of the Shadow Magi better than you, Strag? It does run in our family.
We may share a distant bloodline, but we are nothing alike. Garganor, take him down!
Enough! We must work together to solve this problem.
You're always bragging about being so powerful. Why do you need our help to stop your shadow magi?
You'll find out soon enough. Just know that every minute we waste here, Korg and Zed advance their goal of activating the gear. And if saving the Moonlands isn't enough of a reason to assist me, I'll sweeten the deal by turning my favorite Shadow Magi, Mercenaire, back into your grandfather, Spencer Jones.
The thought of helping Gorgrim turns my stomach. You do not really expect him to turn Spencer back.
No, but that doesn't matter. We have to do this.
Tony's right. The safety of the Moonlands comes first. We have to stop the gear from being activated.
Faster, Korathan, you lumbering whale!
Ugh, it's bad enough he's a backseat driver. He smells like he hasn't had a bath in a zillion years.
The Book of Elders is calling you.
It can leave a message.
Have you forgotten that I, too, have a psychic connection to the book? Every secret it gives you, it also gives me, so spare me the secrecy.
Ugh, only if you spare me the bad breath.
Blank pages?
Let me see. Huh. The Book of Elders clue. The past is etched in stone.
But the future has yet to be written. Interesting clue.
You still haven't told us why we have to stop your shadow magi.
Many centuries ago, I used to be the leader of the Corps.
You? The Council would never allow that.
At that time, I wasn't a Shadow Magi. But after I became one, they unfriended me. So now I can't enter the Citadel. But the final Dreamers can. Now, run along, Strag. The Moonlands need saving.
Let's just find Korg and Zed, stop them, and get out of here.
Welcome to the Storm Citadel. I am Agram, leader of the Corps.
It's been a long time since they recorded this message.
Well, at least his hologram is pleasant.
Please, insert your key to enter.
This greeting must be for the other leaders. We don't have a key.
Please, insert your key to enter, or you will be dealt with accordingly.
With this animite, I imagine Gargador! How are we supposed to enter the Citadel if we do not have a key?
I don't know, but this hologram of Agram is really weirding me out.
Guys, I remember Orwin telling us that the Book of Elders was our key to entering the Citadel.
How? A book cannot open a lock.
Your chance to use a key has expired. To gain entry, you must now recite the following message.
Moonland's numbers.
524832. This is not a message.
Failure to recite the message means you are unwelcome intruders, and your animite will be confiscated. Have a nice day.
I cast Slow Creep. We better figure out that message fast.
How? It is just a bunch of numbers.
Then those numbers must be a code.
Like a secret code?
Exactly. A code is any system of letters, numbers, or symbols that take the place of something else. In this case, words. Codes are used to record and scramble information using various combinations.
So that other people cannot read it.
Altering information so it can't be read until it's decoded is called cryptography. It's a great way of keeping secrets.
Like this secret message for getting into the Citadel.
Codes have played a huge part in spying during times of war. During America's War of Independence, spies for both England and America used coded messages to keep their troop movements secret.
Strange.
Huh? Who said that?
You don't recognize my voice by now?
Agram, I thought you could not get into the Citadel.
I can't. This visit is taking place entirely in your mind. For this mission, the Book of Elders has seen fit to link our minds. It must know that I have much to speak with you about.
Get out of my head!
In good time. You should know that if I am to lose Mercenaire, I will require a new Shadow Magi to take his place. You.
No!
It is only a matter of time until you accept your destiny of evil, like your ancestors before you.
Mother? Father? Huh? My parents are not evil. My father may have worked with your henchmen, but he learned the error of his ways and worked hard to change them. He is not a Shadow Magi.
But your grandfather was, along with many others down our bloodline, all the way to me. Treachery runs deep in our family.
Are you all right?
Huh? I am fine. But from the sounds of things, Korg and Zed are busy. We must decode the message quickly so we can get in there and stop them.
There! All the leaders' keys are in their voting slots.
Now all we have to do to activate the gear is to turn them on.
Turn them on means we gotta turn all the keys at once.
My spell's wearing off. We have to crack this code, quick!
A book! Of course! I know what the code is! Am I awesome or what?
You would be awesomer if you told us what it was.
It's a substitution code. During the 1st century BC, Roman leader Julius Caesar was one of the first generals to use this type of code for military purposes.
Well, we know the key to decoding this message is the Book of Elders. But what do the numbers mean?
They represent different words in the book and where to find them. Corresponding numbers are substituted for the real words. The numbers 5, 2, 4. Page 5, paragraph 2, word 4. Moonlands.
Next encoded word. Page 8, paragraph 3, word 2.
2, 2, 5. Page 2, paragraph 2, word 5.
Yes!
That's all 3 words decoded. The message is Moonlands, Protectors, Enter.
Decoded message accepted. Welcome to the Citadel, final dreamers.
Oh, if only we could grow some extra arms to reach all those key slots.
With this animite, I imagine coils!
Korg and Zed, do you always have to get your tentacles into everything?
We do if it helps us take over the Moonlands.
That'll be the day.
With this animite, I imagine
Ugger!
Frog! Forest Bliss!
Ugger! Root Reach!
With this animite, I imagine Dragon!
stop him, Frog!
Lift! Static Shock!
You have enough rage in you to fill an entire army. My only regret is that I've waited this long to get you to join me. Our shared bloodline makes you my perfect apprentice, Strag. You cannot escape it. Evil runs deep in our family. Become what you are destined to be. A shadow magi. Fungus stew. Your favorite.
Strag! You blanked out again and almost got fried. What's going on?
The gear! We turned it on!
If they activated the gear, why are we moving?
Maybe the gear isn't buried beneath the surface. Maybe the Citadel is the gear. And it's on its way to blow up the Moonlands.
With this animite, I imagine Sandsark.
The Citadel is the gear.
We're riding a doomsday device? Great. Any more bad news?
Gear detonation has been activated. Please leave the building in a safe, orderly fashion.
Oh, you first, Mr. Cheery.
As you head for the nearest exit, be sure to bundle up. The Citadel is on its way to the frozen realm of Nar, where it will collide with the legendary Dark Heart.
The Dark Heart? It's the Moonland's biggest power source. If we crash into it...
Kaboom! Now we know what makes the gear a doomsday device.
Zed! You never said we'd be riding the gear when it blows up!
If I knew this place was the gear, I never would have tried this plan.
We can't reverse the activation.
Strag! Got any relics that'll stop the gear? Strag?
Something is wrong, isn't it?
It is Agram. He's been messing with my head, reminding me that I have ancestors who were shadow magi, and that I'm doomed to become one myself. What if he is right?
Nobody's doomed to do anything. People have free will to make their own choices, to do whatever they want to in life.
Your parents didn't become shadow magi. They worked hard so that their lives could follow a different path, a better path.
Huh?
5 minutes to gear detonation. You may feel a slight increase in temperature as the building explodes.
Oh, Edgar may not have been evil when he was young, but he was definitely more annoying.
Should you be interested in stopping the destruct sequence,
Whoa! I take it back. Keep talking.
please visit the control panel.
Instructions for deactivating the gear. But that's the only part that's readable. The rest is just random words.
It's gotta be another code. And I'm betting the Book of Elders is the key to decoding this message, too. Whoa!
Hey, now the words make sense. Place one item from every Moonland's realm onto the panel.
That ribbon of words! It was encoded so that the instruction could only be...
I cast Sticky Fingers!
Get
your grubby paws off me! Ooh. No!
Attention all Moonlands visitors, welcome to Earth. My name is Tony Jones, and I'll be your tour guide today. There's stuff here that's gonna blow your minds, like 50-story skyscrapers, subway trains that run underground. And when you're from a place where you hang with monsters, it takes a lot to surprise you.
The diamond should not be far from here, but I do not see it anywhere. My locator relic will help us find it.
A little advice? People from Earth tend to freak out over weird stuff like magic.
Magic is not weird.
Not to us. But remember how Tony freaked out when he first came to the Moonlands?
So, imagining dream creatures to help us search would also be a bad idea?
Yeah. But imagining my best friend's help isn't. Strag!
What? You said to ring the doorbell?
One time, not 100. You won't wait to find out you two aren't from Earth.
Tony? Hey! Trooper boy! Dude, what dumpster have you been hiding in?
Good one, Wade. I was wondering if you could help us find something.
Yeah, later. Dude, check this out! I'm making another monster movie!
After you, dude.
I've always wanted to see a movie. Tony's told us a lot about them.
Wait, you've never seen a movie?
Mm-mm.
Strag and Eden are from a country that doesn't have movies.
What country doesn't have movies? Living under a rock, lad?
Wade and I are both huge monster movie fans. We always thought it would be fun to make our own. But first things first, we were hoping maybe to get your help to
Show these newbies what movies are?
We are not complete newbies. We know that movies are a form of entertainment using moving images.
Yeah!
Okay, then what's this?
A worm?
Come on. Hardly anyone knows that's called persistence of vision. It's when your eyes see an image and keep seeing it for a fraction of a second, even after it's gone. It's the illusion that makes still images seem like they're moving.
Yeah, moving on. Let's get to work.
My video camera? Wade, you were supposed to give that back to me.
Dude, we both know I'm a way better cinematographer than you.
Cinematographer? Video camera? Care to translate?
A video camera is a device that captures sound and action and lets you watch it back immediately.
And a cinematographer is the dude who uses it to record that stuff. They also handle the lighting, what camera lenses to use, and how to frame the shots. Like the one that earned Tripper Boy his nickname.
Here we go.
Check it out! It's even funnier in slow motion!
Yeah, you never get tired of showing that blooper. bloopers are mistakes that aren't in the finished movie, but can be funny to watch most of the time.
You think this one's funny? I've got a zillion other Tony bloopers on another disc.
Wade is your best friend?
He just likes to joke around, that's all.
All friends like to joke around, but not at each other's expense. Wade's kinda mean.
I agree with Eden. Friends are supposed to be loyal and kind. They enjoy doing things together.
Wade and I do stuff together. Hello, monster movies! So, who's hungry? I know where Wade keeps a huge pile of snacks. And the Moonlands diamond!
With this animite, I imagine us!
Hey, get your hands off my stuff!
Your stuff? This diamond is why I came back. I lost it in the park, and I wanted your help to find it.
You lost a giant diamond? As if.
I really need it back, Wade, or I'm gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, you snooze, you lose. I already put it up for sale on the internet. You know how much money I'm gonna make? Enough to make a real Hollywood movie. My dream film, a mega-budget monster blockbuster called, wait for it, Attack on the Track!
Attack on the Track? That's my movie idea. I told you about it years ago.
Hey, you weren't doing anything with it. Guess it's finders keepers times two, huh, buddy?
Friends don't do that to each other.
Tony! It was wonderful seeing you again. How's your grandfather these days? Up to no good, I take it.
Mrs. Alvarez, you have no idea.
Tony, where are you going? We have to get the Moonlands diamond back.
Hey, Tripper boy, come on. We've been best friends forever. You're not gonna bail on our friendship over this.
Some combination of attacks will reopen this vortex. With this animite, I imagine Abaquist! Abaquist, electrify! Now we're talking! Next stop, Earth.
Okay, how's this for a deal? You loan me back your video camera, and you can be the director of Attack on the Track.
Director?
That's the person who makes all the big artistic decisions. It's the most creative job on any film crew.
What about the diamond?
I'll think about it.
That sounded like a shadow creature.
Neighbors! Creature, she means. I promised to walk their dog today. Gotta go.
Hey, what about the movie? You're not gonna leave me hanging, are you? That's my Tripper boy. Meet me at the track at noon.
Looks like Mercenaire figured out how to reactivate the obelisk and make another vortex to Earth.
My water states relic will send that shadow creature back to the dream plane.
I cast Wind Slice. We need a plan to get the diamond back before Mercenaire shows up.
Ugh, I plan better on a full stomach. First ever pizza. And
I'll let you know once I've got all these things off my slice.
they're called toppings, Eden. You're supposed to eat them.
Not bad. Could use more mushrooms.
So, how are we going to get the diamond back from Wade?
I suggest we take it from him and replace it with a similar crystal.
I don't know. It sounds a little like we're...
Stealing? The Moonland's diamond is ours, Tony. Wade is the one who stole it from us.
If he's your best friend, why isn't he treating you like one? Does the phrase best friend mean something different on Earth?
Since the day you arrived in the Moonlands, we have called you our friend. Yet we would never treat you the way Wade does.
And you'd never treat us that way.
Look, give the guy a break already. You just haven't seen his good side yet. He'll give us back the diamond, I'm sure of it.
I thought filmmaking was about moving images.
This is a storyboard. It helps you plan what visuals you want to use. It's a series of drawings showing you what shots will be in the movie and in what order they're going to appear.
So, Mr. Director, what shot do you want to do first?
We need to establish this story's location. So let's start with a wide establishing shot of the track. Then we'll pan the shot over to the side to see the stands. And then we'll tilt up so the shot rises to see... Dun, 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 the monster.
You do not really expect people to believe this monster is real.
We'll fix it in post-production. That's the step after you've gotten all your shots and you put them all together to finish your movie.
I'm using computer graphics to make an awesome movie monster instead of this cardboard cutout. That's only temporary.
Runners, are you ready? And action!
And cut!
Wade, the director is the one who yells action and cut, not the cinematographer. And I asked you to tilt up. Why did you pan with the runners?
Because your idea was lame, I decided to follow the runners instead and then shoot the monster.
You weren't really going to let me direct this movie, were you?
Nah.
And giving back the diamond was never in your plans either, I bet.
Duh. You know, for a best friend, you're a real baby tripper boy. I'll just make the movie myself.
Best friend? Wade's not even a good friend. That guy missed every one of my birthdays. Made fun of every one of my haircuts.
I like your haircut.
Thanks, Eden. Coming back here has helped me see who my real friends are. The kind who stick by me in good times and bad.
Since Wade isn't going to give us back our diamond, I say it's time for your diamond switching plan, Strag.
You two go to his house and make the switch. I'll stay here and keep an eye on our director.
Tripper boy, I knew you wouldn't let me down. Okay, here's how I'm gonna direct the next shot.
My Wade, always forgetting something to make his movies. So, what prop was it you said he needed, dear?
A very large diamond!
Oh, how exciting! What's the story about?
A jewel heist!
Spencer! What a wonderful costume. You must be acting in Wade's movie? Are you the villain?
You could say that.
With this animite, I imagine 4.
Eden, Strag, I was just telling Mrs. Alvarez that I was looking for my grandson and his delightful friends.
Did you two find that diamond prop you needed for Wade's movie?
Diamond, you say?
No, we could not find it anywhere. He must have taken it to the track.
Oh, yes, the film set.
You better not hurt Wade's mom. She's an innocent bystander.
I may be a shadow magi, but I'm not a monster. Mrs. Alvarez, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to being the villain in Wade's movie.
I bet. Thanks for your help, Mrs. Alvarez.
Oh, bye-bye, dears.
Bye.
And as for you...
He's getting away.
Oh, cut!
Wade, there is no special effect in the world that can make that monster scary. Whoa! But that one's awesome!
Hand over the diamond!
Guys, remember what I said about not using dream creatures? I meant to add, except in emergencies, with this animite, I imagine frost!
With this animite, I imagine Augur.
With this animite, I imagine fate!
Since when does the Moonlands have track meets?
Hey, Tripper Boy! Renting parade float monsters won't get you the director's job back. And your grandpa is the bad guy? Please. He couldn't scare a baby.
Frost! Energy blast! Oh.
The Moonland's diamond!
Hey, monster movies don't have diamond heists in their storylines. And nobody's gonna buy some dude wearing an ugly blue bear suit.
Boo.
It was foolish of you final dreamers to bring Earthlings into our skirmish. Now your friend is going to pay for your mistake.
Your grandpa is really getting into his role. Yeah.
happening? This isn't a movie anymore, is it?
Brock! Energy shield!
Tear that shield apart!
We have to lure it away from Wade!
Under! Horn blast!
Freed! Shell shot!
Gumph! Dive drop!
Everyone, attack!
Do you know how irritating that shield is, Sorok? Well, have a taste of it.
Somebody expecting a flying seed?
It's an invitation. We have all been invited to attend a special meeting of the Master Spellcasters. Master Spellcasters, really?
Tony and I are not even ordinary spellcasters. Why would we be invited?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, with all the masters there, I can ask them for advice about my merge spell. Before you do, take heed. They are called masters because their expertise, age, and wisdom command great respect. Respect. Right. Being considerate, asking permission before speaking, and paying close attention to how they run things is how you must show it. And if we showed some hustle, we'd already be at the door. Come on. I've always dreamed of attending one of these meetings. Maybe they want to make me a master spellcaster too.
And maybe somebody's getting a swelled head.
To the dream plane.
Security check.
They're invited. Is he with you too?
A forest Vinok followed us here? They never venture out of their room.
Boasha, hi.
Welcome, friends. Sorry about the extra security. Shadow Magi always come out of the weave work whenever spellcasters get together.
Most of them don't look a day over 200.
Careful, Tony. Any one of them could turn you into a slug.
Ugh. Ugh.
Or better yet, they could turn you into one of those. What are they?
Silk spiders. They weave the body armor worn by my guards. The silk they spin is as light and soft as fabric, but strong enough to serve as armor.
People on Earth are trying to make protective vests out of spider silk too. Finding inspiration in nature to solve human problems is called biomimicry.
Less talking, more meeting.
Of this, I have no doubt.
Shimmer!
The combined knowledge of these spellcasters could fill our entire library. Remember to show them the proper courtesy and consideration.
Sorry.
Minding their personal space is a good place to start.
As a matter of respect, it is important to wait for Chairperson Ashgara to speak.
Wow! It is so great to finally meet you, Master Spellcasters. I'm Eden. Tony, Strag, and I are the final dreamers. And we just finished getting the 2 relics we need to form the final Hyren. But I'm kind of having a problem merging them, so I wanted to ask What's so funny?
The entire reason for this meeting is to make Realm's honor.
Really?
The merging of these artifacts has long been foretold. It is said that the spellcaster who completes the merge is destined to become the Grand Master Spellcaster of us all.
Wow! So by making Realm's honor, you're saying that I could...
You were not invited here to merge anything. You were invited to bring the artifacts so that we could.
What? That's it?
Yes. And now you may leave.
With this animite, I imagine Forest Vinoc.
Come, Evu. Time is of the essence.
Excuse me. I'm the final Dreamer's spellcaster. I'm the one who has to make Realm's honor. What? Now she's not even talking to me?
I warned you about the seriousness of this meeting.
But we know people here, Evu. They're our friends. You're my friend. Aren't you going to stick up for me?
Letting our chairperson speak first is a matter of great respect. By ignoring how she runs these meetings, you have greatly disrespected Ashgara.
Eden, why don't we go take a walk around the city? The whole point in coming here is to make Realm's honor. Does it really matter who does it?
No, but I know it's supposed to be me. How could those spellcasters shut me out like that?
You disrespected their ways.
Me? I deserve consideration too. Everybody does.
Eden, we know how skilled you are, but they don't. Not yet, anyway. Respect has to be earned.
Moon Sands. It seems even the Masters are having trouble making Realm's honor.
Really? Then there must be some important step that everybody's missing.
Warador! You were right about the Shadow Magi. They got here quick!
I cast Sideways Rain Spell!
The final dreamers? What are they doing at a spellcaster meeting?
With this animite, I imagine Hepaswip! finish!
Your chances of breaching our walls just shrunk significantly.
Funny how the spellcasters called a special meeting after those kids got both the artifacts needed to save the Moonlands. Well, I do love a game of takeaway, and I know who else does too.
Good riddance.
Forest Vinoc, what are you doing back here? And who's your friend?
It is fortunate that the attack's damage is limited to your windmill.
That structure is a wind turbine. My people use it to generate power without harming the environment or wasting precious magic.
Its blades have been warped. Their edges are all rippled.
Completely by design, rippled edges allow the blades to turn more smoothly and generate more power.
Cool. Back home, biomimicry was used to figure out the same thing. And we had whales to thank for it. Whale fins have rippled edges exactly like that. They allow whales to swim faster.
Yet another clue from nature to help people solve problems.
It's okay. Don't run away. It's only me.
Eden, what are you doing?
Final Dreamer, until the meeting has concluded, you must stay inside.
Wait, no, come back! Hey!
What is going on?
I know how to form Realm's Honor!
The conch? Not this again.
The Book of Elders clue said that magical merging and keen observing would form Realm's Honor. Well, here's what I've observed. Realm's Honor is made up of the Staff of Narum and the Moonland's Diamond. It's wood and crystal merged together. Well, it's the same thing with the conch. It's made of wood and crystal, too.
Only a fairy tale says that the conch can make Realm's Honor. In reality, the conch does not exist.
Yet. I cast Illustration Spell. The conch doesn't exist because we have to make it. First, a forest Vinoc arrives. Now, a crystal arbol shows up. They're being magically drawn here for a reason. To be merged into the conch that can make Realm's Honor.
I don't know how many more variations we can try.
Master Spellcasters. By speaking out of turn before, I was greatly disrespectful. I humbly ask your permission to speak now.
Permission granted.
I think I figured out how to merge the staff and the diamond.
The conch? A fairy tale is our answer?
Please, just hear me out. There are two creatures outside the city that...
A theory based on a ridiculous notion is not worth our time.
Let's not be hasty.
If you just let me take the diamond and staff over to the...
You will do no such thing. If I've learned something today, it's never to invite young spellcasters into our gatherings.
Being young doesn't I'm not a good spellcaster. My abilities are worthy of respect, too.
Uh-oh, I think Freaky Girl's back.
And she has brought her freaky twin, Scarador.
Double the fun.
Just like old times, huh, brother? I may trust you more than the other Shadow Magi, but you still can't carry a conversation. Left! Tunnel trail! Just keep them busy until I get back.
A giant ruid. The Weavians are skilled protectors, but even they can't stop a creature that huge.
We're on it!
We must combine our powers to form a shield. It won't last for long, but it will buy the defenders time.
Ashkara will never return the staff and diamond. This might be my only chance.
She's stealing the artifacts.
I cast Windhook!
With this animite, I imagine Crystal Arbol.
I cast Slow Creep!
I cast Distance Spell! You failed to merge the pieces once already! They're too important to let you fail again!
I know what I need to do this time! I've done a lot to help the Moonlands with my spell casting. If you respect my skills at all, you'll let me do this.
It won't take many hits to bring down that shield.
Scarador is still there, but what happened to Warador?
Who knows? But I'll take single trouble over double trouble any day. With this animite, I imagine Brock!
With this animite, I imagine Garganor!
Brock! Paw Slam!
I cast One and Done spell.
I'm sorry, but you leave me no choice.
No!
We must recover those relics by whatever means necessary.
I cast Ice Skate!
How sweet of everyone to pitch in and help me acquire the relics. Thanks a bunch.
No! Stop her!
Eden's
have betrayed us all!
Everyone stay focused! We must keep the shield intact!
Forget the shield.
Retrieve the artifacts!
This should give Garganor a boost.
Wow!
Just a little relic-style biomimicry. This wall walker imitates a weave lizard's ability to stick to vertical surfaces like walls.
Gecko lizards on Earth are famous for doing that. They inspired the development of glueless tape. But, that's not as cool as making a giant walk backwards up a wall.
Score! They're retreating! We held them off!
That's not why they're leaving. The Freaky Twins have our stuff!
This is it. The most important spell of my life. I cast!
After you final dreamers left the Underneath to resume your quest, Strom made up for his mistake of helping the Shadow Magi by joining our fight to overthrow them. He became the leader of the Resistance, guiding our forces of good against the evil Emperor, sure. But although your father fought bravely, he and other members of the Resistance were captured and sentenced to work in the crystal mines. I'm the only one who escaped, and I came straight here to find you. Now we're relying on your help to free them all from the mines.
Some help we are. Until we master Realm's honor, we cannot imagine any Guardian Hyrens to defeat Chur.
And we need those Hyrens, seeing how Chur doesn't have the same problem. We saw him imagine the Oroth Hyren. Having it around is the only reason he's still ruling the Underneath.
The latest book of Elder's Clue says something about that. True power does not wear a crown, but is found in the hearts of friends all around.
Well, my Resistance friends are relying on me to bring help. We have to go.
You are too injured to battle. You must stay here.
But the Resistance...
Can no longer be relied upon.
What are you saying? That you're not coming back?
Of course I am. But the Resistance had their chance to fix things in the Underneath. Now it is our turn.
Don't underestimate the Resistance. They're loyal to a fault. And if you don't trust in them to help you, sure will never be overthrown.
Not being able to summon a Guardian Hyren would be a problem if this were any other realm. But down here, there's still a Hyren roaming free who can lend us a hand. The Underneath Hyren!
Yeah, when we saved her from the Shadow Magi, she vowed to help us take down Chur when we were ready.
But we are not ready. We promised her that we would bring more Hyrens when we returned.
We're doing what we can, Strag.
I'm sure she'll understand.
We cannot risk her wrath. We have to do this ourselves.
Whoa.
Inara! Why aren't you back in the room?
Evu said I was good to go. I just have to take it easy, that's all.
Racing back is how you take it easy? You know you can count on me.
Yes, but I also know you, Strag. You like to work alone. But it'll take more than just the final Dreamers to get this job done. You need help. That means relying on the Resistance, and the Hyren, and me.
The more we hang out with her, the more I like her.
The underneath crystal mines. Next to the core. This may be the harshest place in the Moonlands.
How are we supposed to find Strom? I can barely see anything here.
They keep it dim for a reason. Any strong light inside the mine will reflect off the crystals and hurt the miners' eyes. Try these excavation goggles. Miners use them in dark areas to see a different kind of light.
Whoa!
Some kinds of light are visible, the kinds you can see, like sunlight or the glow from a fire.
Or a flashlight beam. Sorry, illumination relic.
But other kinds of light are invisible. Like the infrared light given off by warm objects that can only be seen using other methods. Like these goggles. They're thermal imagers that can pick up infrared light from the heat given off by people's bodies.
Cool! I've heard of thermal imaging. It's also used in medical scans and in police and airport security systems.
With goggles like these, we won't have any problem finding the prisoners.
These mines may have other kinds of hidden traps. I will lead.
You should wear red and orange more, Strag. Those colors really suit you.
Even in infrared light, I would recognize my father anywhere.
You rescue Strom while we get the others. Then meet us back at the mine entrance.
No! Just wait for me to return and...
There's no time! You always rely on Tony and Eden, Strag. Now it's your turn to rely on me.
Father! Quick, we have to get you out of here before the guards see us.
What? Huh? Who are you?
It is me, Strag. You are safe now.
A prisoner's trying to escape.
With this animite, I imagine Crystal Gio! Father, no!
Magi Resistance, welcome back to freedom. So much for a nice quiet jailbreak.
With this animite, I imagine Ugger, Brock, Ormelet. Ugger, Root Reach.
Brock! Energy shield!
With this animite, I imagine!
Ormelet to the dream plane. Nice going, Inara.
Thanks. Where's Strag?
Father, stop!
Why do you keep calling me that?
Because I am your son. Do you not remember me?
What? No.
Emperor Chur will be pleased.
Oh no! Strag and his father have both been captured.
Not for long, they haven't.
Tony, no! We have to get the resistance away while we still have the chance. We'll regroup in the city and make our stand against Chur. It's the only chance we have left to save our friends.
Welcome home, Strag. How did I know you'd come back to rain on my party?
Your party is my realm, Chur, and your days of ruling it will soon be over. Where is my father?
You mean the traitor I punished? With this?
A memory cage? That relic is banned in the underneath.
Not when you're the Emperor. Strom, say hello to your son. Oh, that's right. You don't remember him anymore. Because I stole your most treasured memories. Oh, I could watch this all day.
Emperor, the uprising in the city is getting worse.
Uprising?
The Resistance isn't the only group standing up to me now. Average citizens are too. I need your annoying people to stop rebelling. And they will, if a hero of theirs tells them to.
Me?
Your father had his chance to work with me. Now it's yours. Be the general of my armies and return peace to your realm.
By helping you stay in power? Never!
Refuse me, and I'll destroy your father's memories. Forever.
You're positive that Chur brought Strag and his dad to the arena?
The spies who help our cause aren't only reliable, they work quickly.
Chur's guards are on high alert. We need a plan. You want to distract them with pretty colors?
This rainbow is a signal that will alert reinforcements.
What magic do you use to make it?
It isn't magic. The rainbow effect is created by refraction. When light passes through a prism, the waves refract, bend and change direction. All the colors of visible light,
called a spectrum, change direction at different angles inside the prism, causing each color to separate from one another. That's what makes the rainbow, which makes for a bright, colorful resistance signal.
You'd rather lose your father's memories than pledge your loyalty to me? Last chance!
I may have no memory of you, but anyone who would do something this terrible must be resisted.
But your memories...
A person worth remembering is one worth making new memories with.
Touching? You think refusing to help me has accomplished anything? Think again. I have another way to use your hero status to stop your people from rebelling. When citizens see you, their former champion, trounced in battle by their emperor, it will break their spirits and silence the resistance.
My people are loyal to their realm, not to you. Win or lose, they trust that I will always do my best. But an empty arena will not care either way.
Forget the arena. I'm bringing this event to a much wider audience. This battle will be crystal cast to every corner of the entity. People everywhere will see your humiliating defeat live!
Inara! I knew I could count on you.
If that's some pitiful signal to the resistance, you're too late. Because I have a weapon that you're powerless to stop! The Guardian Hiring of
With this animite, I imagine Cave Runwat.
Oh no! Strag doesn't have a chance against a Hyren.
We have to get past these guards and get in there to help him.
That won't take long. Not with this resistance member.
Underneath Hyren, let's crash this party.
You think a pitiful dream creature can defeat my Hyren? Surrender now!
Oh, my Hyren is hardly pitiful, Emperor. I am sorry I cannot yet imagine other Hyrens to help us, Great One.
I was not relying on that so much as relying on you, Strag. I needed you to return in our darkest hour, and my trust has been rewarded.
Surrender now, I said! Before...
I thought Chur had the power to keep a Hyren imagined.
He can only keep it imagined for a short period of time.
You see, the, Never underestimate the power of Chur! Oros Hyren, attack!
was struggling before. How did he bring it back all of a sudden?
I don't know, but the power he's using to keep it magic is coming from inside.
Citizens of the underneath, behold your mighty emperor as I bring your champion to his knees.
Tony! Eden! I need Realm's honor!
What? You can't imagine a Hiren with it yet. None of us can.
I have to try! It is my only chance!
One pitiful Magi isn't enough to stop me!
The Book of Elders said, true power is found in the hearts of friends all around. My final dreamer friends. The resistance fighters. My father. All the people I could ever rely upon for help are here, and I need their support. I may stand alone on the arena floor, but my will stands united with all who oppose you.
Things covered.
Come on. We have to figure out what's powering Chur's Hiren. He's in some kind of trance.
The energy that's controlling the Oroth Hiren is coming from Gorgrim.
The reign of Emperor Chur is over!
Coming here. Well, it's the last victory they'll enjoy, because the War of the Moonlands has finally begun. Gorgrim's shadow magi are advancing on every realm. Soon, the Moonlands will be under our control.
Brock, energy! Mercenary, return to your master before I make you flee.
Who dares bark orders at me? Sure. You're no longer Gorgrim's second in command. I am. Shadow creatures, energy barrage.
Should we just let them battle amongst themselves?
Probably not.
I thought you might find it upsetting.
Tony, help me, please! Spencer and I won't be sharing a body much longer. His feeble spirit will soon be gone, along with the Moonlands as you know it.
Wait! I have to turn you back!
Final Dreamers, I have big news.
Anything you say is of no interest to us.
You're not a shadow magi anymore.
Told you it was big news.
I cast Reveal Spell. I don't believe it. He's telling the truth.
Sure cannot be trusted. He is the tyrant who conquered my people.
And who just cost me my chance of saving my grandpa.
Wrong! You can save your grandfather, but only with my help.
You want to save somebody? Since when?
Since my reign as Emperor of the Underneath was ended by you three. Having to flee that realm in disgrace was bad enough. But the worst part was that Gorgrum never backed me up. So I headed straight to the core to confront my leader. It was a costly mistake. Gorgrum ambushed me with an allegiance relic. Before you could say gotcha, he robbed me of the only life I had ever known. Being a shadow magi. Needless to say, I've had better days.
Boo-hoo! What does that sob story have to do with saving my grandpa?
Don't you get it? I don't want to be one of you. I want to be a shadow magi again. And you're going to help me.
Why would we ever do that?
Because the only way to save Spencer Jones is for me to switch places with him. I'll gladly tell you how. Just get me out of this pit already!
Your plan is to use an allegiance relic? Mercenaire is too powerful to be changed by one of these.
Not if it's fully charged. When an allegiance relic passes through a vortex, it gathers energy. To build a strong enough charge to change Mercenaire back into Spencer, we just have to travel through all 12 Moonlands obelisks.
12? We only found a few.
All the realms have an obelisk, and I know the locations of every one. So, are we doing this or not?
Can we honestly trust Chur to change places with Mercenaire?
Do you see anybody else lining up to become a shadow magi? You said it earlier, Strag. The secret to saving my grandpa lies in the Moonlands obelisks. This is it.
Follow me, kids. This is going to be fun.
Shadow Magi! For crimes against Paradwin, you're under arrest.
With this animite, I imagine Guamba.
Since when do Final Dreamers collaborate with Shadow Magi?
He isn't a Shadow Magi anymore. He's
guilty of a heinous crime against our jungle. Stealing baby trees.
So I needed firewood. What's the punishment? Raking leaves?
All who travel with tree villains are tree villains in our eyes, including Final Dreamers.
We can't even travel through one obelisk without being arrested because Chur's with us. How are we going to visit all the realms?
By destroying anyone who stands in our way! What? You don't expect me to be nice, do you?
No, but you have to at least try to understand the cultures we're visiting so you don't offend people all the time.
Like how they communicate, for starters. What language they speak, what body language they use.
In North American culture on Earth, people look each other in the eye when they speak. But in some Asian cultures, that's disrespectful.
You cannot expect a Shadow Magi to know anything besides his own foul culture.
I've been to every realm. I know plenty about Moonland's cultures.
How to conquer them does not count.
Arborea, Puritarian, Bertusian.
What did you say to them?
I called forth an ancient ritual that Paradwinians cannot refuse. A tree healing ceremony. In the jungle of life, where one tree hurts, I heal its wounds. And where one tree is healed, may a second now grow.
You are tree villains no longer. Freedom is again yours.
Well done, Eden.
How does a girl from Naroom know about a Paradwin tree healing ceremony?
My realm is a forest culture too. Cultures may be different from one another, but certain things about them are universal.
Like having respect for nature, or the importance of family, or even certain kinds of clothes. Take Eden's outfit. On Earth, a lot of cultures wear skirts. In South Asia, they're called sarongs. And in Scotland, they're called kilts.
I've often wondered about what culture I grew up in before I became a Shadow Magi.
You don't know what culture you came from?
I've been a Shadow Magi for so long, I honestly don't remember.
The sooner we travel to all the obelisks and charge this relic, the sooner we can rescue Spencer. And the sooner we will not have to deal with him anymore.
Strag, how much did I know about the Moonlands when I first got here?
Nothing. You only knew about Earth.
Exactly. With Chur, being a Shadow Magi is all he's ever known. We can't defend the guy's past, but we can at least give him a chance to be a decent person. Obelisk Number 2, the weave.
We're not going to get arrested here, too, are we?
Halt! You do a few bad things and people never let you live it down.
Final Dreamers! Shadow Magi are attacking throughout the Moonlands, and here you are working with one?
Balasha, we can explain. Sure isn't a Shadow Magi anymore.
Impossible! Nyrex, attack!
That's a good boy.
You know the secret of creature calming?
You visit a realm enough times, you learn a few things.
My culture is famous for weaving grass into buildings, but taming creatures is also a skill that Weavians prize. No Shadow Magi could express an understanding of our culture this way. You have changed. Good luck with your mission.
When Boasha saw you, I thought for sure we'd be behind bars again.
I know my shady past has left me with more than a few enemies. But as I've said before, I know a great deal about Moonland's cultures. Only now I have a reason to use it. Kaiba's teeth culture is all about mountain climbing. It's even their rite of passage into adulthood.
Lots of cultures have those.
In a country called Japan back home, kids turning 20 get their own national holiday in January. How cool is that?
In this realm, climbing Razor's Tor is how boys and girls become men and women. It's their coming-of-age ceremony.
I always wanted to be an adult. Climate and geography are important factors in cultures too. Here in Nar, everything revolves around snow, including shelter.
People called the Inuit who live in frozen winter climates have more words for snow than we have fingers to count them on.
In the ancient Shadow Magi language, we have more words for evil than any other. Not that you wanted to know that. Any ceremony where all disputes are put aside is worth trying if they'll let us use their obelisk. Even if the Sans Spider tea is a little bitter.
Ceremonies like this are all about hospitality, friendship.
I must admit, I was skeptical of Jur, but he really is developing an understanding and acceptance of other cultures, and even enjoying being a part of them. Shadow Magi are attacking Dresh!
The final assault on the Moonlands will be from Gorgrim himself, and Mercenaire will be with him. We must get to the core and face them.
Now? But we haven't been through all the obelisks yet.
We're out of time. We just have to hope that our relic has enough power to turn Spencer back.
Next stop, the core.
With this animite, I imagine Nyrex!
After visiting all those realms and meeting all those cultures, it's strange to be home.
Focus, sure. The only culture we need to learn about now is yours.
Any details you can give us on how Shadow Magi plan assaults?
My culture centers on one thing only. Power. Case in point. Mercenaries gathering shadow creatures en masse. The more of them he gathers for Gorgrim, the more powerful his attack will be.
Well, we need to gather mercenaires so we can turn him back into my grandpa.
And I go back to being a Shadow Magi.
Are you sure you want to switch places?
Sure, if you're having second thoughts about this.
Shadow Magi don't have second thoughts. We have a job to do.
No sign of Mercenaire outside with the shadow creatures.
If he's inside the castle, I know a way that can help us enter undetected.
Fools! Everything around my castle is detected by me. Especially the return of my fail-second-in-command. Did you really think that you could just walk up here and trace places with Mercenaire? The most powerful Shadow Magi I have ever commanded?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, it wasn't, has been. Because now that I've gathered the last shadow creature my master needs, nothing will stop him from conquering the Moonlands.
Eden, Strag, keep Gorgrim busy. Mercenaire is ours. With this animite, I imagine frost!
Gathering shadow creatures is only for show. Here's what I'll really be using to conquer the Moonlands.
A Guardian Hyren!
If he has to focus to imagine one, then we have to distract him. I cast... the Weave Hyren?
He can summon multiple Hyrens?
Tony, sure! Hurry!
Sure, we can't do this.
What? Don't you want your grandfather back?
More than anything. But I can't let you become a Shadow Magi again. You're a good person inside.
I'm the one who turned Spencer evil in the first place. Remember? What I want for myself doesn't matter now, Tony.
Point in this city. I have Guardian Hyrens ready for battle. And why are none of yours imagined? Because you need Realm's honor to summon your Hyrens. And even with that relic, you're barely capable of keeping a single Hyren around. Surrender, or I'll turn your precious city to ashes.
For once, Gorgrim, you're right. We can't imagine a single Hyren. Because one just isn't enough. You see, when it comes to using Realm's honor, we've been practicing.
Tony, no! Your vision showed your final battle occurring in Cold. must conserve your Hiron's energy and get to that realm immediately. With this animite, I imagine Sheardor! Sheardor! Wind whirlpool! Orwin's made an escape route! Now's our chance!
Call Hiron! Hunt him down! Weave Hiron! Defend that exit!
Now's the perfect time to use our Hirons, and Orwin tells us not to?
Orwin has never steered us wrong before, Tony. With this animite, I imagine epic. Spare the Hirons and let us help you.
Magi resistance! We have to get to Call! Do whatever you can to stop the Shadow Magi! Nice one, Grandpa!
This should keep Gorgrim out.
Where'd you find that lightning shield, Strag? It's awesome!
Yes, but its charge will not last.
My escape tunnel saved us last time Vashna Room was attacked. Solid rock! Evil must have cast a spell on the tunnel to stop the Shadow Magi from coming through the other side. I cast excavation spell.
How long will it take to redig the tunnel?
Not long, I hope.
Orwin put his own life at risk trying to help us escape. And now...
Do not despair, Eden. If anyone can elude a Hiron, it is Orwin.
Yeah, he's not only a great Magi, he's a great leader, too. Ah, the Book of Elders. Help has arrived. Wow, I didn't expect a clue like this.
Who are these people?
They're some of Earth's most inspirational leaders.
Perhaps this clue is our reminder that leadership requires taking risks to make positive changes happen.
Many of its greatest leaders were humanitarians devoted to improving people's lives. Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Nelson Mandela. These leaders sacrificed their own freedom and risked their lives to achieve some very important causes. Mahatma Gandhi was a man from India who used non-violent protests like hunger strikes to help his oppressed people gain independence from Britain. In that same part of the world, Mother Teresa worked for nearly 50 years caring for the poor and sick, living under the same terrible conditions as the people she helped. And Nelson Mandela was an activist in South Africa who fought to end apartheid, a system under which black people had to live completely separate from white people. He spent decades in prison, but his sacrifice inspired the world to reject apartheid.
So True leaders act selflessly to achieve important goals. Just like Orwin did today.
And like we have to do to finish our quest.
My lightning shield is failing! We have to get out of here!
To the dream plane!
Final Dreamers! Have you answered my demand that your sole focus be on completing your quest?
Now that my grandpa's no longer a shadow magi, it's the only thing on my mind.
Then I have no further objection to joining you.
That's the last Guardian Hyren.
But will she be enough to help us get the ones that Gorgrim captured?
We're about to find out.
With this animite, I imagine Sheardor.
You've captured the last Guardian Hyren. Well done. Between us, we now have them all. But to form the final Hyren and conquer the Moonlands with it.
Save the Moonlands with it.
One side requires them all. And that side will be me.
I think our Hyrens might have something to say about that.
Where is the core Hyren going?
All right, we want a Hyren back.
You have more than the Hyrens to worry about.
Away from that void energy, or it'll turn them to Gorgrim's side.
Oh no! We gain one Hyren, but we lose another.
You never saw this happening in your final Hyren vision?
No, but that doesn't mean we're gonna lose. As another famous leader once said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
What leader said that?
Franklin D. Roosevelt, a United States president. Despite being paralyzed from the waist down, he led his nation through the Great Depression and the Second World War.
You focus on the Hyrens, Tony. We'll cover you.
With this animite, I imagine Gargador!
Brilliant!
Guess that just leaves us. At last! The relic I need to form the final Hyren. It's mine! Final Dreamers, you have been defeated! The Moonlands is mine! No!
With this animite, I imagine Brock!
All the power of the Guardian Hyrens is at my command! But wait, I'm missing one. The Dream Plane Hyren. The one without a body who can take another creature's form. Where is it?
Go find it yourself!
So be it. The Book of Elders once again allows our minds to meet.
If you think I'm gonna tell you where the Dream Plane Hyren is, think again! Huh?
You don't have to say a word. Not when your mind can do the talking.
No! Mustn't think about it.
The spirit of the Dream Plane Hyren is within your creature?
Huh?
Magi's can't imagine another's dream creature.
They can if they wield a relic as powerful as Realm's Honor.
I didn't say you could imagine me. Complain to someone who cares. Now, to form the final Hyren and bring the Moonlands to its knees!
I don't believe it.
We failed!
Not yet, we haven't. The final Hyren should have formed by now. Something's wrong. And I'm going to find out what it is.
Why will you not join with us?
Me? You're supposed to do my bidding! I order you and the other Hirons to form the final Hiron!
Whoa! That shapeshifter stuff still freaks me out.
Gorgrim will not join with us.
Guys, the last step to forming the final Hiron is something I saw in my vision. Only I couldn't tell you.
Why?
Because it scared me. But now I know it's something I have to do. The key to forming the final Hiron is that whoever summons it must merge with it themselves.
What? You can't be serious.
It's the only way. Look at Gordrum. He can't get the final Hiron to form because he won't give himself to the merge. It's a selfless act he isn't willing to do.
We can't let you merge.
It's the only way to save the Moonlands.
What will happen to you after?
I'm not sure.
I never thought it would come to this.
At least now, you won't have to keep hearing me say things like, back on Earth, this is how we do stuff.
Our lives are better for having met you, Tony.
Like your leaders have inspired your people, your bravery has inspired us. You are not merging without me.
Brock! This is something I have to do alone.
Tell that to the Dream Plane, Hiron. Now we both have to deliver the goods to make the final Hiron.
You really know how to stick by a friend.
I learn from the best. Let's do this.
Guardian Hirons, why won't you form the final Hiron?
Because you have a fatal flaw, Gorgrum. You only think of yourself. Guess this is it. Dreamplane, Hiron? What are you doing?
Taking your place in the merge.
What? But I thought whoever summoned the final Hiron...
The summoner had to be willing to sacrifice himself. And you were. Now that we know the Moonlands has such a selfless hero, you must stay and continue protecting it.
Final Hiron!